My fiancé betrayed me by sleeping with my cousin right before our wedding and shattered my life, while my mom defends them instead of supporting me. So, I've been sitting on this for a while, and I need to get it off my chest. I don't even know where to start, but I guess I'll just dive in. I'm Silas, 28, and up until a couple months ago, I thought I had my life figured out. I was engaged to Harper, 26, this girl I'd been with for 3 years. We were planning a wedding, big church thing, reception with string lights, the works. Then I found out she cheated on me. With my cousin Theo, 27. Yeah, my own blood. And now everything's a dumpster fire. Family's a mess, friends are picking sides, and I'm stuck wondering how I didn't see this coming. Here's the whole mess, start to finish. Harper and I met through a mutual friend at a bar downtown. She was loud, funny, the kind of person who could talk to anyone and make them feel like they'd known her forever. I'm quieter, work a steady logistics job, like routine, not big on chaos. Opposites attract, right? She'd drag me to karaoke nights. I'd cook her dinner when she'd had a crap day at her retail gig. It wasn't perfect. Early on, maybe 6 months in, she got flirty with some guy at a party. Texted him a couple times after, too. I confronted her. She swore it was nothing, just her being friendly. I let it go. Should have paid more attention to that, but I didn't. We moved in together a year later, got engaged last spring. I thought we were solid. Theo's my cousin on my mom's side, her sister's kid. Growing up, we were tight but competitive. He's the laid-back type, always had a knack for charming people without trying. Skateboarder vibes, messy hair, the guy who'd show up late to Thanksgiving with a six-pack and a grin. I was the responsible one, straight A's, part-time job in high school, all that. Mom loved Theo, though. She'd laugh off his screw-ups, say he had spirit. Me? I'd get a lecture if I forgot to mow the lawn. It stung, but I figured that's just how family works. Theo and Harper didn't really know each other until last summer. We had a big family barbecue at my uncle's place. Burgers, pool, kids running around. Harper came along, and I introduced them. They hit it off, joking about some dumb TV show they both liked. I didn't think much of it. Why would I? She's my fiancé, he's my cousin. But after that, they started talking more. She'd mention him casually. Oh, Theo sent me this hilarious meme. And I'd nod. Whatever. Then she started hanging out with him. Just grabbing coffee, she'd say. He's nearby. I trusted her. Theo's family. What's the harm? Fast forward to December. Wedding's set for June. We're knee-deep in planning. Venues booked. Non-refundable deposit down. Invites are half sent. I'm stressed. Work's been brutal, and I'm pulling extra shifts to cover costs. Harper's annoyed I'm not present enough. One night, I get off late, like 10, and she's not home. Texts me she's out with friends. I crash, don't think twice. Next day, my buddy Nate pulls me aside at lunch. Dude, you hear anything about Harper and Theo? I laugh it off. Nah, they're just pals. He looks uncomfortable, says he saw them at a bar last night. Way too close. Kissing close. My stomach drops, but I don't want to believe it. I ask Harper that night, calm, not yelling. She denies it, says Nate's lying, probably drunk. I let it slide, but it's gnawing at me. Couple days later, I'm scrolling Instagram, and there's Theo's story. Him and Harper at some dive bar, arms around each other, grinning. Captions, good vibes. My heart's pounding. I call her out again. This time, she snaps. Why are you so paranoid? We're just friends. But her face is red. She won't look at me. I push. She finally admits it. It was one time, Silas. A mistake. I was drunk. He was there. It just happened. One time. With my cousin. After 3 years, a ring, a lease. I lose it. Yell way more than I usually do. She cries, says she's sorry, but it's weak, like she's mad I caught her. I grab my keys, leave, drive around for hours. End up at a gas station, just sitting in my car, staring at the dashboard. How do you even process that? Next day, I call Theo. He picks up, all chill. Hey man, what's up? I ask him straight. Did you hook up with Harper? He laughs, like it's a joke, then goes quiet. Look, it wasn't planned. She was upset. We'd had a few. It just happened. Same damn excuse. I hang up, shaking. He texts later. Don't hate me, bro. Let's talk. I don't reply. That's the main mess, but it gets worse. My mom finds out. Harper told her, crying, playing victim. Mom calls me, says I should work it out. Says Theo's a good kid. Harper's stressed with the wedding. I'm being too hard on them. I'm floored. she's defending them? After everything? I tell her Theo's a selfish jerk and Harper's a liar. She gets mad, says I'm tearing the family apart. I hang up on her too. Haven't talked since, and it's been weeks. Then there's the wedding fallout. I start canceling stuff. Venue, caterer, florist. Lady at the venue's nice but firm. Deposit's gone, $5,000 down the drain. I call Harper's dad to tell him it's off. He's a quiet guy, always liked me. He just sighs, says, I'm sorry, son. She's always been impulsive. Harper's pissed I'm making it public before she can explain herself to people. Explain what? That she screwed my cousin? Our friends are a mess too. Nate's on my side. Says Harper's a train wreck and Theo's a creep. But some others, like our buddy Claire, think I should give her a chance. She loves you, Silas. It was a mistake. I'm like, a mistake's forgetting to pay a bill, not kissing my cousin in a bar. Claire says I'm being harsh. Half the group's avoiding me now, like I'm the bad guy for not forgiving her. Theo's making it worse. He's not sorry, he's smug. Saw him at my aunt's birthday last week. Couldn't skip it, she'd have killed me. He strolls in with Harper, acting normal, like nothing's wrong. Makes some dumb comment. Silas, you still mad over nothing? And grins. I clench my fists, walk away. Later, I see him post a pic online. Him and Harper at the lake, captioned, living our best life. Subtle, right? I want to smash his face, but I don't. Barely. Meanwhile, I'm stuck in our apartment. Harper moved out. Crashing with a friend, she says, but her stuff's still here. Hoodies in the closet, coffee mug on the counter. I can't afford to break the lease, so I'm sleeping on the couch, avoiding our bed. Every night, I replay it. Did I miss signs? Was I too boring, too busy? Harper used to say I worked too much, that I wasn't spontaneous, like Theo. Maybe I pushed her away. But then I think, no, screw that. She chose this. Backstory time, I guess. Theo and I were close as kids, built forts, played video games. But he always had to win. If I got a new bike, he'd borrow it and crash it. If I aced a test, he'd brag about skipping class and still passing. Mom ate it up, called him free-spirited. I'd roll my eyes, let it go. When we hit our 20s, he bounced between jobs, lived with his folks forever. I moved out, built a life. Thought I'd outgrown that rivalry. Guess not. Harper's past isn't spotless either. Besides that flirting thing early on, she'd get weird if I asked about her exes, said I was judgy. Once, her phone buzzed at 2 a.m., some guy's name. She said it was nothing, turned it off. I trusted her, stupidly maybe. She'd always pull the charm card when I got suspicious, and I'd cave. Looking back, I was blind. Now, I'm just lost. Works autopilot. I load trucks, clock out, barely talk. Nights, I scroll X, see people ranting about worse stuff, feel dumb for moping. Talked to a bartender the other day, random guy, 40-something. Told him the short version. He laughed, said, family and fiancés, double whammy. You're better off. Maybe. Doesn't feel like it. Last week, Harper texted. Wants to talk. Says she misses me. Regrets it. Theo was a dumb fling. I didn't respond. Theo called too. Left a voicemail, all casual. Let's grab a beer, hash it out. Deleted it. Mom's still radio silent. Probably waiting for me to apologize. For what, existing? I keep circling back to me. Did I screw this up somehow? I wasn't perfect. Worked late, zoned out sometimes. But I loved her. Planned a life with her. Theo's family. How do you even justify that? And why's everyone acting like I'm the jerk for not brushing it off? So yeah, that's it. My fiancé cheated with my cousin, my family split, my friends are weird, and I'm a walking mess. Am I the bad guy here? Should I just suck it up, forgive them, move on? Or am I right to cut them all off and figure out what's next?
A few moments later.
Update. What's been happening since then? So, it's been 6 months since everything blew up, and I figured I'd update you guys on how it's all shaken out. Last time, I was a wreck. Harper cheated with Theo, my family was a mess, and I was couch surfing in my own apartment, questioning everything. A lot's happened since then, some of it wild, some of it just exhausting. I'm still figuring out where I land, but here's the rundown. First off, I moved out of that damn apartment. Couldn't take it anymore. Every corner had Harper's ghost in it. The lease was up 2 months after the breakup, and I didn't renew. Found a smaller place, a 1-bedroom across town. Rent's cheaper, no memories of her picking out curtains or spilling wine on the rug. Packing up was brutal, though. She'd left half her stuff. Old hoodies, a cracked mug, random earrings. I boxed it all, dropped it at her friend's place, didn't even knock. Just left it on the porch and peeled out. Felt good, like I was shedding dead weight. Work's been my lifeline. I threw myself into it, picked up extra shifts, started training for a supervisor spot. Keeps my head busy. I'm not moping in bars anymore, but I'm not exactly thriving either. Nights are still rough, scrolling X, sipping a beer, wondering how I ended up here. But I'm functioning, which is more than I could say back then. Harper didn't fade quietly. A month after I last posted, she showed up at my old place. Guess she didn't know I'd moved. Neighbor texted me, said she was banging on the door, crying. I didn't go back. She blew up my phone after. Silas, we need to talk. I'm so sorry. I miss you. Same crap from before. I blocked her. Then she switched tactics, started mailing me letters. Handwritten, sappy stuff about how she lost herself with Theo, how I'm the one she wants a future with. I read the first one, shredded the rest. She's grasping, but I'm done being her safety net. Theo's a whole other beast. He didn't just slink away, he doubled down. 2 months ago, I heard from my aunt they're dating. Like, official. Harper and Theo, a couple. She's been at family stuff. Easter, a cousin's graduation, on his arm, smiling like nothing happened. My mom's all in, of course. Saw pics on her Facebook. Harper helping her bake, Theo grinning with a beer. Mom's caption, family time. I'm not even in the frame. Stung like hell, but I wasn't shocked. She's always had a soft spot for Theo's chaos. I confronted him once. Ran into him at a gas station. Me filling up, him grabbing smokes. He saw me, smirked, said, "Hey, man, no hard feelings, right?" Like it's a spilled drink, not my life he torched. I snapped. Told him he's a selfish prick. Always has been, and this just proved it. He got loud, called me a whiny baby, said Harper upgraded, and I should get over it. Clerk had to step in before I decked him. Drove off shaking, but it felt good to say it out loud. Haven't seen him since, and I'm fine with that. The family fallout's gotten uglier. Mom called a few weeks after that gas station run-in, all huffy. Said I'm causing drama by not showing up to stuff, that I should be the bigger person. I laid it out. Her golden boy screwed me over, and she's picking him. She cried, said I'm breaking her heart, but didn't budge. Haven't talked since. My aunt's neutral. Texts me sometimes, says she misses me, but I'm keeping distance. Feels like I lost half my roots, but I can't fake it with them anymore. Harper's spiraling, from what I hear. A buddy who knows her friend said she quit her retail job, showed up hungover too many times, got fired. She's crashing at Theo's now, but it's rocky. Apparently, they fight nonstop, screaming matches, her storming out. Theo's not the settle-down type, and she's learning that the hard way. Part of me feels smug, like, you picked him, deal with it. But mostly I just feel tired. She made her bed. Me? I tried dating. Met a girl, Lauren, through work, 25, quiet, likes hiking. We went out a few times, coffee, a trail walk. She's nice, no red flags, but I'm a mess still. Froze up when she asked about my ex, mumbled something vague, changed the subject. She didn't push, but I could tell she sensed the baggage. Haven't called her back in a week. I want to move on, but it's like Harper and Theo broke something in me. Trust gone. Biggest curveball hit last month. Got a call from Harper's dad, out of nowhere. He's always been decent, quiet guy who'd fix my car when I couldn't afford a shop. Said he's worried about her, drinking too much, not herself. Asked if I'd talk to her, for old time's sake. I said no. Told him I'm sorry she's struggling, but I can't fix her. He sighed, said he gets it, but I could hear the weight in his voice. Hung up feeling like crap, but I'm not her savior. Not anymore. Theo's still Theo, cocky as ever. Posted some shirtless pic with Harper on Instagram last week, captioned, ride or die. Comments were all, cute couple, and heart emojis. Made me gag, but I muted him. No point in torturing myself. Word is he's bouncing between gigs again, bartending, then quit, now some warehouse job. Same old pattern. Wonder how long Harper sticks it out when the charm wears off. I've changed though. Used to bend over backwards for people. Harper, Mom, even Theo when we were kids. Now I'm done. Set boundaries, stopped apologizing for being pissed. Work's paying off. Got that supervisor gig, decent raise. Bought a used truck with it, something I've wanted forever. Feels like a win, small as it is. I'm not healed, or whatever, still get mad, still wake up some nights replaying it all, but I'm not drowning anymore. Weirdest moment was last week. Found an old photo in a jacket pocket. Me and Harper at the beach, pre-Theo. She's laughing. I'm sunburned. We look happy. Stared at it for an hour, then tossed it. Didn't feel sad, just empty. Like that guy's a stranger now. Maybe that's progress. So, that's where I'm at. Harper's a mess with Theo. Theo's still a jerk. Mom's picked her side, and I'm out here rebuilding. Part of me wonders if I dodged a bullet. Harper's chaos would have been my life. Part of me still hates how it went down. Am I in the wrong for cutting them all off? Should I have tried harder with Mom, or even heard Harper out? Or am I finally doing what's right for me?
Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the story and found something meaningful to reflect on. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our daily updates on raw, real, and often intense family stories. Your support means the world to us.